We are going to have some poetry. Oh, what was that? Wait, hold on. Something going on with the lights. I don't know. It flashes. Something it beeps. Are you ready, Mr. Fredette?
Yep.
Okay, please give a warm round of applause for poet, Mr. David Fredette.
Good evening, everybody. David Fredette, and I got 10 poems to recite. I have a catalog of 22, and I'm working on 175. I'm looking at about 3 or 4 years to complete. So I'm going to do, first poem out of the 22 is going to be number 13, and it's called Cruise. It goes, the rapid percussion of needle guns shrieks the scraping roll of steel, chipping hammers pecking in impatient rhythm as the bulkhead loses its appeal. Mugs, are you thirsty? Hollers. Yes, Chief, they scream. Then swallow your spit, and 10 laps around the Azores they have the steam. No Portuguese beauties for the night. Land will only be on the starboard line of sight, much further than one can reach. Their steel toes fastened to the likes of Steel Beach. Time will give a night to carouse. It'll be 15 days later in Palma de Mallorca, a sailor's gift from our Creator. Plenty of sunshine with Mediterranean style. The Spanish can party for a long while. Until then, underclass learn techniques like how to stand while you sleep. Comment on the midnight watch as they're perched on a metal plate, eyeing the furnace fires, waiting for that of the 4 to 8. By the time it is all over, 2 months have passed. The cadets will have been to 3 countries, and for a lifetime, the knowledge and experience will last. That's number 13.
The B side was Powers.
Poem number 14 is it's called Heart's Cove. Heart's Cove is in the Mauritius Bay. It's a bit muddy, and it goes, oh body with your surface so calm, I float motionless as a tide of thoughts leave my haven of fond and distant memories. Your depth all of 5 feet that ooze through the toes, encouraging positive buoyancy during the swim to your Mouse Island, a truly barren place. Cancel that for now. I choose to lie still and defer such a pulsating thrill, only to remain dormant with the help of my corpulence. Let the current run its course, for if I routinely engage in a rigorous swim, I will fail to float as fat is burned and I become slim. So let the tide ebb and flow. That's number 14. Poem number 15 is called Silence, and it goes, a final tune from FN, time to think. Yet another siren blares. Ah, as it fades, eyes closed, but still drawing a blank. Thank God for the break. An opportunity warrants new sounds. The voice of a colleague, internal combustion, the stamp of a time card. It all has relevance. Nevertheless, nothing makes a statement like silence. Shh. That's number 15. Poem number 16 is it's called Basic Steam Cycle. It's a rather esoteric poem, but what I'm trying to convey by reciting it is the essence of the poem, which is about the natural cycle of water in our ecosystem or Earth. And it goes, the feed pump speed balance can be a bit of a challenge. So a subtle differential is corrected with a set of flyweights selected. As a substantial head will overcome the molecular unrest within a 600 psi boiler drum. The chamber where steam is born again after passing a series of bends, and a glowing orange furnace deemed complete with several extra passes for superheat. By the time it leaves the boiler, it's considered dry by the average oiler, as the vapor's temperature is greater than saturated, a condition favorable for the turbines to be operated. The turbines take the work out of the steam to the point where liquid is seen. And due to loss of latent BTUs in the condenser where there's a vacuum, the term considered is the condensate, water in its liquid state. And after it's been reheated and deaerated, the feed pump's head is once again created. That's number 16. Poem number 17 is called Longevity, and it goes, yesterday I became slightly more than half my father's age at 45. When I turned a year old, I was 2.2% his middle age. If we both live past 200, there'll be a 20% difference. Thus, the more expansive our lifespan, the younger we have become in the past. That's number 17. Poem number 18 is called Cold Surf, and it goes, at 60 degrees Fahrenheit, the ocean cures those thoughts, the endless superfluous rumination making the need to switch to Nextel quite apparent. First, I'm ankle deep, the feet sting with a frigid blood vessel reality, denying a retreat, standing over a broken swells. Then I'm up to my waist, chilling the more sensitive members to a shade of purple, denying a retreat. Finally, it's the chest and head, the call for complete dunk, an inevitable submersion into a hypothermic compression. I ride a few wave crests and appreciate the fortunate result of crossing the miles deep ocean for 4 years. I never had to go down with the ship. That's number 18. Number 19 is Share, and it goes, a blue frisbee on the lawn, unearths thoughts of solemn days and greener pastures. Half-baked wit permeates through this modern still air with social media and a pinch of time. Why did I leave behind? I could have kept giving it a never-ending toss to my family and friends, then the neighbors adjacent and across. Who knows, maybe all of YouTube could have caught my drift of a disc with such a hue. That's number 19. Poem number 20 is called Mickey Mouse. This is about my brother Tom. He's a bit of a socialite. And it goes, Steamboat Willie couldn't have amused so many farm animals. With an utter toot, hoisted heifer, and a sputtered macaw. Believe in him, I say. Charisma shines with a sweaty brow of harmonized rafter cuts and subtle shoulder struts, as his planer's edge squares yet another level playing field. Where have I been all the while? As if I'd been the peak to his own demise. Don't just grimace, Tom needs my smile. That's number 20. Poem number 21 is called Dan Griffin. This is actually a true story. It's right when I used to work for a crosstown ferry at Orient Point, to New London. The title of the poem is Dan Griffin. And it goes, my first day in July '99 on the job commenced 8 hours prior to the new engineering officer's presence. A clandestine smile appeared on the smug face of another chief I truly respected, yet painfully admired. Why couldn't my life now be less of a requiem of faults done past? Why aren't we both of the similar paths, like our ages and studies? It seems he could never make fault or error. A month later, our polarity began to manifest in my mind. So I then sought to find the brow toward my ride. 4 years ensued after the drive within a rather humorous farm, and there he was on the evening news late. A sailor's boat sank off of Block Island, leaving him all alone, treading water for 48 hours straight. That's number 21. And finally, poem number 22 is called Altruism. And it goes, there is a pocket of pleasure in my right pocket. Better to give than to concede in the human race. The deed may not make the pop charts, but it will most certainly kindle the spirits. That's number 22.